Good morning, team. So I'm sitting here recovering after the seasonal signature Orange Theory workout called PSL. I actually saw a few news articles about this, so it's like, for some reason, the news cares about about this workout. It's a cute play on pumpkin spice lattes. PSL in this case stands for press, squat, and lunge. So the whole workout is like a series of variations of those movements. Today I was going to do a treadmill workout instead, but as you saw in an earlier post, because this is a signature workout and because it's kind of fun and themed for fall, and I'm so ready for fall, I'm so ready for the seasons to change, I thought it'd be fun to do PSL instead. The thing is, I woke up, well, I didn't wake up. I was already awake at like 4 a.m. or something. I had gotten up to pee and I went back to bed and tried to go back to sleep, and I couldn't go back to sleep. I didn't get back to sleep until basically sunrise, because the muscles in between my shoulder blades started spasming. They started acting up. And so I couldn't get comfortable and I couldn't fall back asleep. Annoyingly, when the sun came up, I did fall back asleep, and then, my alarm was going off shortly thereafter. So there was a part of me that wanted to cancel the class, that wanted to be like, oh, my back is sore, I'm not going to go in. And especially with back stuff, guys, you don't want to mess around with that, because that could be problematic. And because I didn't know what it was, there's a difference between a back injury and sore muscles, essentially. And then even with back injuries, there's different kinds. Is it a muscle injury? Is it, a very serious, are we talking spinal injuries? Because that's super serious. You would know when you have one of those, though. That's more of like an accident, like you were involved in some kind of accident. Have you, are you coming down with the flu? Because sometimes sickness can create very intense aches within your spinal column. And so the more that you tune into your body, the more you'll be able to make the right call. You'll be able to make a call that is in support of yourself and your ultimate wellness, instead of just a blanket, oh, my back hurts and therefore I shouldn't do anything, because that's not the case. That's not necessarily the case. For me, I was like, okay, let me do a quick kind of self-assessment. Let me kind of feel it out a little bit. And I was like, I think it's the muscles between the shoulder blades that are kind of pulling on one another across my spine. And so I'm going to go and I'm going to move, because I know it's not an injury. And I know that sometimes movement can just loosen up the muscles, which is really great. And I'll take it easy in class. So you can decide to do that in class. Also my band is still going. Okay. So I went to class. I was on the rowers first, because at Orange Theory you can go rower, treadmill, and floor. Floor is the weights area. And let's put that over there. The rowers are going to be most back intensive unless you're doing strength-based back movements, like bent over flies or bent over rows, things like that. Like lying on the floor on your stomach and doing Superman lifts, stuff like that. And so I went lighter on the weights lighter on the medicine balls than I normally would. Took it delicately on the rower, and then was pleasantly surprised. So the muscle tightness shifted. My right side is completely okay now. It completely freed up. The left side, from the top of the shoulder down to my waist, I'm feeling it for sure. I'm feeling it. And I'm glad that I went. I don't regret it at all. I don't think it was a mistake to go. I know I'm not injured. So that's good. It's just about upping my, and I already knew this, upping my recovery, upping my stretching, like actually using the Theragun and the heat pad that I have. It's like an electronic heat pad that has a massager in it that comes with an app so you can control it while it's like sticking to your skin. So I'll do that today as well. But it's something that I've been needing to prioritize and incorporate into my routine in general. So if you take any, that's just a general update from me. And if you take anything from this, just learn how to listen to the nuances of what's going on in your body. You know, not all aches and pains are the same, and not all aches and pains mean that you have to stop all movement, because a lot of times movement, especially if it's gentle, you don't go like 100% in the workout, but you don't abandon the workout altogether. Like, the movement will circulate the blood, it will get you going, it'll get the muscles moving, and sometimes we just need that fluidity to loosen things up a little bit, and then you can go into some kind of more intensive recovery and stretching regimen, right? So it was really good for me to move this morning, because I know if I had just sat around or tried to lay in bed this morning, I would still be feeling like the pain and stagnation that I was feeling, like the stuckness I was feeling this morning. And while I'm not pain-free, it has shifted and it's morphed in a way where I'm like, okay, I've been here before, it's just muscle tightness, and that's easily dealt with. So, learning to listen to the different kinds and distinguish between the different kinds of pain can be remarkably helpful, so that you can make better informed decisions for your body and your ultimate wellness. All right, folks, happy Tuesday. Hope you have a wonderful week. I'll talk to you soon.